Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101 with a little bit of local news, some breaking news that's making the Chicagoland area something that the whole country is noticing. I just kind of randomly put in...
I was like, is this somebody going on tour they don't know about?
Well, this is I put in redneck music in my YouTube Premium, and Hank Williams Jr. came up.
That would be redneck music.
Hey, that's
But
not nice.
I thought it was Hank Williams Sr. I wanted the older stuff.
No, I would vastly prefer it if you played Hank Williams Sr.
Yeah, I like Senior better.
Oh, you have taste.
Hey!
Oh, Senior,
Hey, be
Senior was...
nice.
Oh, his life. You ever heard about his life? It was incredible.
All
Hank,
of it? Like, what do you mean?
Hank Williams
You ever
Sr.
heard about that whole thing?
Well, he only lived to his 20s.
Oh, okay.
And he had a big drug problem.
Okay, can you
Yep.
do the whole thing? What
That's
else
it.
happened?
That's the whole thing.
So when he was 12.
Yeah. No, he lived to his 20s. Sad life, but a good, a good story.
Got some good tunes out of it.
That's right. So I put this music on because, and no offense to all of our truck driver people that are listening, of course. We have Trucker Mike. We have so many truckers that listen.
We have so many trucker mics, let alone all the other truckers.
Yeah, we have
Fair.
2 Trucker Mikes. How's that happen? And I want to know their opinion out there, and just really in general of all of us, because all of us have stopped at a truck stop before. You just have when you're road tripping. I love road tripping. I love it way more than flying. I'd rather just drive the country and stop and see people and talk to people at truck stops, lot lizards, all kinds of stuff.
Okay.
So, coming to West Dundee is the largest capacity truck stop, the largest one in the country, possibly the world. It's going to be on I-90 or near I-90 in West Dundee. And the first phase of it, building, has just started. So hopefully it's creating a lot of jobs out there of building this truck stop. It's a 30-acre site just off I-90. So it's west of the Fox River in West Dundee. It opens at the end of this month of October. And it will have 1,000 semi-truck parking spaces. 1,000.
Wow.
Because when you pull into a truck stop and you see about 40 trucks there and you go, damn.
That's a lot of trucks.
40's a lot. How are they going to fit 1,000 trucks? That's insane. And this is up your way, Kenzie, because the new truck stop site.
Yeah, I know.
Well, it's located on the former Elgin landfill, which closed in the 70s. Now,
Beautiful area.
Well,
when I drove past that, oh my God, they got to put something good there.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
There can't. If that closed in the 70s, there can't be good stuff in that landfill. There's got to be
I wouldn't want to clean it. I wouldn't want to be in charge of that.
asbestos.
I mean, what's the over-under on bodies in that landfill? If it's from the 70s. I would take the over on 5.5.
Well, good news is some good people are building it. They've cleared the landfill, and they're making it a very productive thing. That if it holds 1,000 semi-truck parking spaces, it's which is actually, by the way, 10% more spaces to the statewide level. It adds 10% more parking spaces for trucks in the state.
That's amazing.
It is. It's really cool. Hopefully, that's causing a lot of people to have jobs building that damn thing.
Imagine. That's a lot of cement to lay down, baby.
I guess they're doing it because the corridor between O'Hare Airport and Rockford is booming on 90. It's a lot. You drive that.
I'll tell you what.
You drive that all the time.
I go past that every single day.
Yeah.
It's all semi trucks. Like I already feel like, is there a port? Like, what is going on? there needs to be this. Like, it just seems weird. I'm like, where y'all going? Because I feel like the most things would get delivered. It feels like to the cities, And I'm like, what are you guys doing out here? There's not a lot over here. It just blows my mind.
They're going back and forth, so they're taking.
It's all semis.
They're
It really is.
They're coming out of O'Hare and they're delivering
And sadly, I would say almost every day I see one on fire. Almost every day.
What?
And I'm like, what's happening?
Well, that ain't good.
Why are these things lighting on fire so fast?
Well, maybe they'll have 1,000 hydrants there to put out trucks at
I
this.
hope there's a couple hydrants based on what I've seen on a daily.
I don't know if they need one for every truck.
Just think they're big.
They are. I'm curious, because I have one that comes to mind, because I want to check this place out now when it gets built. Do you guys have a favorite specific truck stop? Not only a spot, but a location?
What? I have a truck stop.
Like a favorite truck stop, because I have one.
I actually have one too.
How do you get to it, Case? You don't have a car.
But I know people that have cars.
hitchhike?
No, I know. I've been in a car.
Okay.
What a putz.
So I do because, again, I love road tripping. And again, I prefer that to flying. And I just love seeing the country. And I remember back in the day when me and my boys went to Daytona Beach for spring break.
The wrecking crew, if you will.
Yeah, you know.
Did you guys have a nickname, you and your boys?
It was the Big Ballers. The Big Baller Squad.
Right.
We took my parents' station wagon.
Well, because you're ballers.
That's right. Exactly.
And you're big.
Yep. And the 6 of us drove straight through to Daytona Beach, which is about a 26-hour drive from here. So we drove straight through. And at one point, we got to Georgia, and there was a truck stop, but it was a truck stop. It was a diner. It was what's the thing when you can get animals stuffed? What do you call that?
Taxidermy?
Taxidermy. There was a taxidermy place there where you could take.
Next to the diner?
Exactly right.
Okay.
And on top of those 3 items, there was a strip club.
Oh, that's awesome.
So it had all those things in one big ass truck stop.
It was a strip club, taxidermy, diner, gas station.
Correct.
What was the name of the strip club?
I so want to remember the name of this, and I'm going to look it up when we play a song here.
What was the name of the taxidermy?
Well, it all had one name. Yeah. So you
It
could
was a
just,
family business.
it was a choose your adventure type thing.
Okay, I see. I see.
And we got there at 3 a.m, and I'm telling you, we didn't leave till 8 a.m.
No, why not?
No, we ate. We looked at the taxidermy stuff.
Of course.
Of course, I filled up the car.
Yeah, why not?
And then the strip club.
I mean, since you're there.
Genius. So just some recommendations for the people out there in West Dundee. Awesome that you got 1,000 truck parking spots. I've never heard of something like that. Might want to think about expanding some of the space to some other businesses. I'm going to find the name of that if it still exists, because that was a long time ago. I don't know.
Please
I
I'm
will.
going to be very upset if in West Dundee they open a taxidermy and a strip club and a diner, because very close to my house.
You'll be fine.
Be good
I
for the
don't want
economy.
it.
It's not going to hurt your value of the home.
You don't think so?
No, it's not.
I'll probably raise it.
Well,
It's good
Case,
stuff.
what happened at your favorite truck stop? Why is it your favorite one, and where is it?
Do you know the Pilot in Remington, Indiana?
So I have been by, when I drive to Nashville to see my mom, I go by Indianapolis. So
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of pilots down there. I could have been in it. I can't remember.
Remington
Like
is
the
like.
person, like a pilot?
No. Why do you not know anything about truck stops? I thought this was a part of American culture.
No, I don't go to any truck stops. I don't have a truck. Why would I be there?
But have you driven your car on a road trip ever?
Yeah, but like I just go to a gas station.
But you don't see like a Love's or a Pilot? You don't see those?
I don't know.
Flying J.
Oh, what's the adult stores in Indiana?
The Lion's Den.
Lions Den.
Yeah.
There's like 70 of them all the way through Indiana.
That are part of the truck stops?
No, these are solo stores.
They're
Okay.
separate business ventures.
I don't understand.
Because every time I drive that way, I'll say to Megan, so is this the trip we stop in Lions Den? And she goes, no.
Okay.
Okay, we'll save it for a future trip.
I know. I don't go to truck stops because I don't have a truck.
But you actually have a Jeep.
Yeah.
Almost a truck.
But I go to a gas station. So what's a gas station?
What's a gas station?
I mean,
Like what's a name brand gas station?
Shell?
I go to a Shell.
That sucks. You got to go to a Pilot.
Or like a 7-Eleven.
Case, I want to picture, Kenzie, please do video of this next road trip of you just going in a truck stop. I want to see you going in and see
I don't like all the fuss. There's all these big trucks I got to maneuver around. And then you have to walk super far into the store.
But once you get in, the joy of a truck stop, let me tell you.
What's the difference?
So, like I
I just
said,
thought it was big for trucks.
no, because
So
there's
I'll just go to the small one for
like
my car.
all the shopping.
It seems silly.
Let's say you go into the convenience part of a truck stop, which might be like some of them have like a Wendy's that's open into like a 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
And Kenzie, so you go in there, you might see a very well-to-do family with 2 kids all dressed to the nines, and then you see a guy that walked out of a Bigfoot costume in there too. And it's the array of America going in a truck stop, what you see. And conversations are wonderful. You need to go to a truck stop.
So you go to truck stops to talk to strangers?
Yes.
Yeah, even I do that, and I hate small talk. But this Pilot in Remington, every time I'm there, when I'm checking out with my dew and my peanut M&Ms and whatever other snacks I get, I always stop and tell the people behind the counter, I go, just so you know, you have a wonderful establishment. I come here 3 times a year. I enjoy it every single time. They need to know how great that place is.
So here we go. We have people checking in with their favorite truck stops. Didn't expect that on a Friday. Ernie checked in, our great crew member. My favorite truck stop is called Our Place in Morris, Illinois. The booth tables by the windows have a glass top, and inside are toys and things from the 1920s and 30s inside the glass top.
That's awesome.
That's incredible.
Oh, my God.
Kenzie, you'd like that.
I guess.
You would.
Again, it seems like a lot a lot of hustle and bustle. That parking lot's going to be huge.
It's okay. You can take a little extra
Is there
time.
a place to... I don't get it. This is a gas station. So is there a place to... How do you have time to walk through the store? You have to move your car away to the pump.
You get your gas, and then you move to a parking space.
Like, just parking spaces?
Checkmate.
I'd have to sit down and, like, eat, because normally gas stations are like, you have 10 minutes to, like, get in and out.
Yeah, no, there's parking spaces for all these places.
This is a place where you want to chill, take your time.
Yeah.
Drive through slowly. Like Rob in Chicago checked in. He went to one in Walcott, Iowa. They have a floor-to-ceiling Pac-Man game there.
What?
I need to go to Iowa right now.
This is why, America should be seen on the road and not
right.
from the air.
No.
And everybody, now tons of people are checking in now about Buc-ee's.
Everybody loves the Buc-ee's.
And Buc-ee's is a place that's only in the South right now, and they're moving north. There's billboards in Indiana that say like 438 miles to Buc-ee's.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
all
yeah.
they say. And I only know about them because when you go to the South near my brothers in Nashville, they're around there. They're not even, everybody's texting in Buc-ee's. I want to give a new tip here, by the way, for the Indiana people, because they're on the way. And these aren't truck stops, it's a gas station, but Wawa's.
Oh, yeah.
I like Wawa's.
So Wawa's are from the East Coast, and they're building about 70 of them. There will be some in Northwest Indiana, I think, by the end of 2025. And you can buy...
There's a lot of those in the South. Like, Florida has tons of Wawa's.
It's weird where they go. They skip states, but they start on the East Coast and went south, and then they're coming to Indiana. They skip, like, Ohio. But
They have good food there.
Oh, you can get hoagies, so that's what they call on the East
I
Coast.
used to, when all
Subs.
the restaurants were closed after I did club gigs, sometimes I'd just go to a Wawa and get some food.
Oh, Wawa is so good, and they're coming to Northwest Indiana soon.
I have a favorite gas station. It's Wawa. Does that count?
Yeah, it's a gas station.
Okay.
Just a lot of them are gas stations, too. Well, listen, people, keep checking in with your favorite truck stop. I don't think I'd say
That's
that.
enough. I get it. You like Buc-ee's. I got it.
I'm very happy for West Dundee getting the largest capacity truck stop in the United States. Congratulations. Throwing in that Elgin dump that was there.
The landfill.
The landfill, not the dump.
Someone said, is it the landfill near Blackjack's, the strip club? So maybe this will kind of also have strip club access.
Ooh.
It is really open over there. There's nothing over there besides. You're just like driving down a nice country road, and then it's a strip club that says dancers wanted, and it said it forever. They've been wanting dancers forever.
I used to go to Blackjack's.
Did you?
And I loved it.
Oh, you're
It was
right near
great.
my house, so say hi next time.
Before we move on, Michael Morales just checked in. Wally's gas station in Pontiac, Illinois is a great truck stop. They sell bakery items, popcorn jerky, and there's brisket sandwiches that are really good.
God bless America.
What's popcorn jerky?
I need to find out.
I know.
So it's just like butter flavored jerky?
I think it's more like smaller jerky, like little bites. That's what I was thinking, like little popcorn.
I thought it was butter and salt flavored jerky.
Well, I appreciate people checking in here, and you can keep checking in at 312-591-8300 because this is important. This is really important.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
Well, listen, we've certainly hit a chord here with you talking about in West Dundee, the first phase of what developers say will be the largest capacity truck stop in the United States. And I guess it's open, but it won't be fully completed till the end of the month. 1,000 trucks, 1,000 semi-trucks, parking spaces will be there. I am floored. There should have been the fact today. To be honest, 1,000 trucks. And I don't know if anybody out there listening works for that
We should
organization.
have a picnic there. That way we can have all the parking for the show.
Well, listen, that's a great idea. I'll make it even a little easier that we want to be there for the ribbon opening.
Yes.
Brian and Kenzie want to do the ribbon opening for that full on when it's fully open.
Hell yeah.
So if anybody knows the people that work there, we'll do our own calls, but maybe one of our great listeners out there works on it because a lot of jobs have been created in building that thing. So we're going to do it. We're going to get out there for the grand opening. It's on the I-90 corridor, of course, from O'Hare to Rockford, which is getting really busy with trucks because we all buy stuff on Amazon. Trucks got to deliver them. They got to get it out of there. So we got in a conversation of your favorite truck stop somehow. And listen, we appreciate you checking in on this. So also, Joe checked in because Kenzie's confused on me and Case's love of the truck stop, and she thinks they're.
Well, I don't have a truck.
Yeah, you have a Jeep. You don't have to have a truck, Kenzie. Here's what Joe said to explain it better. I feel you guys are missing the concept that you should probably explain what truck stops are normally for Kenzie. It's 4 guys who have been on the road for 12 hours, and they go there to get their shopping done and food and a place to relax and chop it up. And this is Joe on his way to Orland Park. I don't know if he's going to stop at a truck stop on the way there.
No.
Usually
That explains a lot of Christmas gifts. Things are adding up.
Listen, That's a good way to get some stuff cheap.
All right.
You should do that.
Some good DVDs of movies you've never heard of before.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Some
No.
hats that have bedazzled camo on
No,
them.
my stocking stuffers. It's not trying to translate.
Case on the text line, what do you got?
Yeah, real quick, just so everybody knows, this conversation is now on Q101's Facebook page. Give us your favorite truck stop and where it's at. We would love to do some research on it. But Andre checked in from Chicago, first-time texter. I don't know if I like the idea of him listening to Q101 for 30 years and just now texting in,
I do.
or if he just turned on the radio for the first time and heard this conversation. I don't know which version I like more. But Andre checked in and said that his favorite truck stop is a Love's in Horse Cave, Kentucky, that sells swords and full suits of armor.
Now, Kenzie, you love that stuff. You love swords and armor.
So what you're saying is there's a Renaissance fair at
Yes.
this truck stop.
And then you can fill up.
Okay.
You love that stuff.
I love the Renaissance fair.
Let's go right now. Let's have
I'll leave.
What is it? Cave Creek, Kentucky?
It's Horse Cave, Kentucky.
Oh, horse.
Horse
Cave
Cave, Kentucky.
Kentucky.
How far away is that from NBC Tower?
Let's see here. Horse Cave, Kentucky. Whoa, it's in the middle of nowhere. Let's see here.
I've got it. From where we're at right now, it is not. I don't want public transportation. I want car. It is a 5-hour and 44-minute drive.
Oh, we could be back by tonight.
We can hear Lauren in the car. Come home. It's Brian Phillips' History of Alternative. Oh my God,
Sword
we're set. Sword fight.
And you'd be home for dinner. Maybe.
I
Kenzie.
have early dinners. I'm so hungry.
We would eat there. I bet they have delicious food.
Yeah.
So I post up there on Facebook for that. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Here's Gil Curtis with your headlines.
This is not headline news. The Postal Service unveiled new trucks. Their current trucks haven't changed since the 80s. And if you still use the mail, neither have you. Mark Zuckerberg is now worth $200 billion, but a personality evidently costs $201 billion because he still doesn't have one. Kelly Osbourne has been to rehab 7 times. She's following in the steps of her father, specifically the 12 steps. And CVS Health is laying off 2,900 workers. On the bright side, their termination notices include 25 coupons. This is not headline news.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. And time for the weekend Q101. Stuff going on in and around Chicagoland. A lot, especially with October here going on in the season of October in the fall. But let's start with the music, as Case always starts off letting us know what the music stuff is this weekend.
Absolutely. A few shows you need to know about this weekend. Mount Joy, who are our friends. We've done a lot of great things with them over the last few years. They are in the midst of a 3-show run at the Salt Shed. It began last night. They've got a show tonight and a show tomorrow. I believe tickets at this point are sold out for all of those, but always nice to see them do well. They practically live at the Salt Shed now.
Yeah.
And then also tomorrow night, Coin is at the Aragon Ballroom, and people love Coin. They have a fanatical fan base. The people that like Coin are super, super into them. I live next to the Aragon. I'm sure even with the music playing, I will be able to hear the screams of their fan base from inside.
Well, that saves money on going to the show if you can hear everybody screaming with the music there.
Great. Yeah, no, I'm going to save a few bucks because you only owe me $500 right now.
Did the transfer not go through?
Hey, Brian, I'm looking at my Zelle. Transfer did not go through. For those just joining us, I bought Brian Oasis tickets yesterday, and he said, I'll pay you the $500 right away. And here we are 18 hours later, and I'm $500 short.
You know what? I think you've learned a valuable lesson, though. And that's priceless. You can't put a price on what you've learned.
There's just a hang up with my bank account as I've spent a little bit too much.
As he doesn't have it.
Long story short, true story, don't have the money.
Yeah. Brian opened his phone to say this. So what's the issue here? And I'm like, aren't you going to look at your account and be like, oh, it's not there?
Yeah.
That's the problem.
The issue is the balance.
I see.
That's the issue. You're going to get your money. Don't worry about it, Case.
Oh, I'm worried.
You're going to get your money.
I'm terrified.
You should be worried because Brian had a lot of time when we just played 2 songs. And it didn't even cross his mind to send you the money.
No, I ate a beef stick. That guy talked about the popcorn jerky got in my head,
yeah.
so now I ate a beef
Priorities.
stick. Yeah. So the weekend Q101 then. Kenzie, what's going on?
Okay, so Lauren is really fulfilling Spooktober this weekend. So tonight she's going to be at Hell's Gate Haunted House. Her, the whole team's going to be out there from 7 to 9. So you can come join us, Q101. You also are going to be able to win concert tickets and prizes on site. So very fun. Now, if you're busy tonight or you want to, back-to-back do scary things, she's going to be at Wickedly Whiting Saturday. They have a Wicked Festival going on.
Whoa.
There's going to be food, drinks, live entertainment, and, of course, some scary stuff. And she's going to be out there tomorrow night from 6 to 8. So tonight, 7 to 9 at Hell's Gate Haunted House, and then Wickedly Whiting tomorrow, 6 to 8.
Got it. That's a whole full Lauren Spooktober weekend going on there. I like that. Wow, that's a lot going on. Besides the Bears game, of course, I mentioned at Soldier Field, Lincoln Square, and this is not so scary, I'll keep the scary music up, is the Ravenswood Apple Fest.
Dun, 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 dun. Apples.
Sounds so weird with this music on. But it's amazing because I've been out there before, singing the Autumn Spirit, the annual street festival, celebrating all things fall-themed goods, eat delicious food, live music over there in Lincoln Square.
Apple Fest.
And all this stuff is on Q101.com. Case makes a great blog, so if you heard any of this and you want to do some of it, just go there. As Case still glaring at me about this $500. Dude, I'm not going anywhere. You're going to get the money. Don't worry about it.
I would like the money. It would make me feel a lot better if I just had the money.
I understand. Kenzie, you didn't see our confrontation in the hallway a minute ago when I went out to go to the bathroom.
He chest bump you?
Well, no, he did not chest bump me. It went something like this.
I'm trying to reach you. You're tougher to get than the president.
Well, I've been busy.
Yeah, at least you could do is return my phone calls, though.
Listen, Nikki, we talked about this, and I explained to you that there was the possibility you might have to take some kind of loss.
Yeah. I think I want my money back.
What are you going to do, strong-arm me?
I think that you got the wrong impression about me. I think in all fairness, I should explain to you exactly what it is that I do. For instance, tomorrow morning I'll get up nice and early, take a walk down over to the bank and walk in and see you, and if you don't have my money for me, I'll crack your head wide open in front of everybody in the bank. And just about the time that I'm coming out of jail, hopefully, you'll be coming out of your coma. And guess what? I'll split your head open again, because I'm stupid.
That's exactly the transcript of the conversation that Case had with me in the hallway about the money I owe him for the Oasis tickets that he bought for me yesterday. And I got to say, I know my friend Jeffy in Chicago Heights absolutely understands that that's real. And that's how they do things in Chicago Heights, by the way.
Yeah. Well, and I'm famously stupid. So, Brian, you're about to F around and find out.
I can sign off.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.